Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Alex Builds. We now got stage 8 of Build Your Own Kit from the Knightrider series. Okay, so we are doing stage 8 today, stage 9 tomorrow, and then on Wednesday we will have stage 10. So let me show you what we get in stage 8 and what we're doing. Okay, so these are the parts we get here. As you can see, we've got some more parts for the suspension. And that's what we're doing today. So we're continuing on with the suspension. So we get to the actual build pages. So we're going to bring back this part. This is the part we finished off stage 7 with. We're going to attach these two parts down onto it. They're going to be with KM screws. Then we can add another one of these on with a spring. That's going to get attached with JM screws on one side and an IM screw on the other. Then we can put this part down into there, and we're going to be attaching our wheel onto that. So that's going to go down onto there, and a KM screw is going to get attached down onto there. So flipping over the page, we're going to attach this part down onto here. So this part's going to get slotted into here, and this part's going to get plugged into there to keep that on. We're going to push that down into there. KM screw is going to seal that on. Then we can take these two parts here. They're going to get attached onto the front of the suspension bar here, just like so. And then we're just going to be adding some KMs and GM screws all throughout this part here, just like that. And we should have something like that towards the end of the video. Okay, so it doesn't look like we've got too much to do in this one, so it shouldn't be too long of a video. Just adding some more parts to that suspension part we do. And if you want to pick this up for yourself, you can pick this up all the way from issue 1. Head on over to fanhome.com. You can subscribe to it over there. Okay, so without further ado, let's get the parts open and start building. Okay, so the first part we're going to need is need to bring back this part. This is the part that we finished off with in the last issue. So we put these parts on here. So we need to turn that over, just like so. And we're going to be putting two parts on here. These can be identified because on this side we've got an L and an R. So on the left-hand side we want to put the one with an L. The right-hand side we want to put the one with an R. So they're just going to be locked onto there, just like that. And this one is going on the end, just like that. So we want to put KM screws to secure that down. We're going to need 4 of them. So we're going to put the left hand side one on first, secure that all the way down. One more in this side. Should start looking like it's coming together after we've done the next couple of issues. This one's going on there. And yeah, we should have the wheel on. Some people might not want to put the wheel on. It's entirely up to you. I will be putting the wheel on. I'll be following the instructions exactly, basically, to do mine. Let's get this one on. And there we are. So basically what you should have is them on there, just like that, because we're going to be putting the next part, which is this part here, can be identified with an L on there. So it's for the left hand side. We want that to be able to fit into both of them. So this one's going on this side and this one's going to fit in there, just like that. So it should fit just in there. I'm going to put a couple of screws in here. So we're going to need a JM screw is going for this side and an IM screw is going through this side. So lining up the hole and then start this off. This is quite tricky to start off these long screws like this. So start off really, really slow. I've got it resting on my thumb, and that should grab that now, and we can screw this all the way through. Keep going until it's all the way through. Nearly that. Nice and tight. And that's that one on there. Turn that over. And we can put the other screw in this side. This one is the JM screw going in this side. Just make sure them holes are lined up. Start putting this one down. So it's got a bit in now, that one has, so I can continue on with that one. And there we are. That is that on there, just like that. So just in the top of this part, we're going to drop in this down through here. This part looks like that. That's going to get dropped down through there. And then we're going to need to bring back our wheel, which is going to get attached down onto there. So which way are we going? This wheel wants to be this way. So the smaller part at the top, this is going to line up with that. So we line that up into there. We can make that out on there, but there is a hole, a slot on here. We've got this hole on here, so this hole wants to line up with that. And we're going to be putting a KM screw through there. Which way does it want to go? We're going to go through the front here, so we're going to go through that way. So we're going to turn this round, and that's where our KM screw is going through the top there. So let's get this all lined back up. I'll push my thumb on the back there, push that into there, grab a KM screw, bitting onto that now so I can get a better grip. And then secure that all the way through. And then once you've got that on, that's where that should be, just there. That is our wheel attached onto there now. So we can move that just to the side. We're going to need this part here, a KM screw to secure these two together. So let's grab a KM screw. Push them two together. You're going through the smaller side on this one. Make sure the holes are lined up. There we are, that is that on there, just like so. So I was screwing it through this side first and it wouldn't go all the way through. So I took it back out and I swapped it and I went through this side and it did go all the way through. So that's what you should have once you've done that. So now we need to turn this over to this way. This is going to get dropped down into here. So we drop that down through there. That's going to line up just in there. Then we can put another KM screw through that side there, and that's going to completely seal our wheel on there then. Let's put a finger on there for pressure. A KM screw, line that up and secure that down. Nice and tight. And there we are. That's our wheel on there. Look at that. Awesome so far. So just looking back, there's one step I did miss. I did forget to put the spring in. So I'm going to undo the first one I did up. I'm going to undo that one. Take that out because I forgot to put the spring in on this side. This is the side where we put the part on here. So we want to drop the spring just into there. That's going to grab that on this side, make sure it lines up with that. And we can push that back into place. So yeah, I did forget to put the spring in. So make sure when you do it, you don't forget to put the spring in. There we are, that's that all back together with the spring in there now. So yeah, make sure you put the spring in after you put this part on. Okay, so now we're going to put these two parts on here. These are directional as well. This one is marked up with an L. So we want to put that in there. We want it facing out towards the wheel again, just like so. And then this one is going to go on the opposite side. These are push fit connections, so you don't need to screw that in or anything like that. Oh, let's knock that one out. Yeah, you don't need to screw them in or anything. Test them on there. Alright, so now we're going to need this part here, which we had last time. We're going to concentrate on this area here with the two holes in the center. So that's the two screw holes we're going to have. If we go down here, we get the two screws are going down through this hole at the top here. They're going to come out of these two screw holes on here. So these are going to be GM screws, and we're going to have to screw down through that part there. So that's going to line up sort of on there, just like that. And the two screws are going down through there. That's the first one on. That wasn't easy to get in there, I'll tell you. But yeah, got it in. So now the second one shouldn't be as bad because it's already lined up. We just have to try and figure out where the screw goes. which is about there. There we are. That's that now attached onto there. So that was quite difficult getting them in there. So down the back here, I'm going to be putting my KM screw in now. So that's going down through here. Just like so. And then we're going to be putting a GM screw through the front here, and that's going to hold these on. So if they're popping out all over the place, they are going to be secured in with a screw. So let's get that on. Our GM screw going in here. And there we are. That is this issue complete. Look at that. Starting to take shape already. So there you are, guys. That is stage 8 all complete. That's a little bit trickier than what it looks in the magazine. To see the instructions in the magazine is a little bit difficult to see that. So I hope I did explain it a bit better than the magazine did, because I was missing bits because the magazine's not the best picture-wise. It's black on black and you can't really see what you're doing. It would have been nice if for the magazine they changed the colours and stuff and just had it different colours so you could see what it was, you know what I mean? Like the Ecto 1 instructions, for instance, they have different colours. They have it yellow on grey and you can see exactly where it's all going. So it would have been nice if they'd done something like that with the instructions for this so you could see what you're doing. So join me again tomorrow, guys. We're going to do stage 9. Until then, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please remember to leave a like down below, and if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye bye.